Today I'm just going to talk you through how to get a salon finish when painting your nails. Normally we would be filing and buffing first of all. As you can see, my nails are slightly red, but I've just taken some nail polish off. But if you were doing this at home, we would advise you to pop a base coat on first of all. When we use the Vinyl Luxe in the salon, we don't need to use a base coat, all right? But what I'm going to do is first of all is start off by doing my right hand, because that's the hardest hand for me. So you're only going to get a small amount of paint on the brush. What you don't want to do is overload your brush, because then what that will do is flood the cuticle. So we're just going to tip the very end of that as well, so you just have a small amount on the brush. And then we're just going to push down onto the nail bed. Just making sure you don't flood that cuticle and making sure you get all the sides as well. What I tend to do is try and hold my brush at a 90-degree angle. Just so all the paint goes down gradually on the brush rather than having a flat brush on the nail, because then sometimes you can also get a line effect on the nail. So you want to be quite gentle as well. Don't worry if you do go onto the finger at all, because you can always go over with a cuticle stick with some nail varnish remover on as well. And it's also really important just to seal the edge of the polish too, just so it lasts for a little bit longer. And the secret to getting that straight line is just pushing the polish down. Okay, so then we're going to do our second coat as well. The second coat's always easier because you can see where you're going as well. And again, when painting, make sure that you don't put too much pressure on the brush, because if you do, then you tend to get lines as well in the nail varnish. So now I'm just going to apply the top coat. So we've just finished painting the second coat and the top coat on the nails as well. So now what I'm going to do is just tidy up. As you can see, there's some edges here where I have got some paint on my nails, or fingers rather. It is quite difficult painting your own nails. So we're just going to tidy up. Here I've got a cuticle stick, and what we've done is I've just put some cotton wool around the end of it. When you could just take a normal cotton pad and you split the pad, and then just slowly, when it's damp, if you roll it around, it'll take the fibres up, so you've almost like you've got a Q-tip. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to take off any excess that I've got on my fingers. And any areas just around the edges. And the good thing about using a cuticle stick is that because it's small, it's quite precise as well. You can use a cotton bud, but then the only problem is sometimes if it's not wet enough, and because it's quite thick, the bowl, it can then actually end up ruining your nails as well, which we don't want to do. And then what we would also do is apply some cuticle oil just to help them dry a bit quicker. The Vinyl Luxe does dry quite quickly as it is, so we're just going to put that onto the cuticles, and this will just help to stop your cuticles going dry as well. You just shake your fingers down just to let the oil go over the nail as well, and it won't ruin the polish. And last of all, you can put hand cream on, but I'm not going to do it because I just don't want to smudge my nails at all. So once they've dried, we'll probably give them about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll apply hand cream as well. And that is the finished touch.